Hi, this is Ebony Pegasus with another Among Us commentary. This video is about when imposters rat each other out. So, I am a crew member in this first game, and we are on the Mira headquarters up in the clouds. Head out with little dog, having a cute little run, and looks like there's a big party happening in the med bay. Lime is doing her med scan, so we know she is safe, and everybody's stacked. And I really don't like that. That's an uncomfortable feeling because it's so dangerous to stack. So I just step back a little bit, and Brown decides to do their medical scan. Brown's name is just O. What kind of a name is that? O. So yeah, we had a good time here in the mid bay. And then everybody kind of scatters in different directions. I'm heading up. Oh, Yellow is dead. Oh my God, alert, Yellow is dead. So we're gonna have a little discussion about what happened to Yellow. I state that Lime and Brown are safe. They did medical scan. And Purple says White vented. Red says White vented? Okay. Lime and Brown safe confirms Orange. Brown safe confirms Lime. So we're all confirming who's safe. And Purple says in the cafeteria in the hallway. White says, really? And Brown says, nice job, White. Purple, you're saying I vented? Questions White, whose name is Question, by the way. So a little pun intended there. And Purple says, yes, I am saying that you vented. And I said, but two people are saying that you vented. So I'm scratching my head a little bit here. He's focusing on the fact that Purple said he vented, but not worrying about the fact that Red also said it. So the fact that two people are saying that White vented, I vote White out. Kate says, because he did. So, yeah, it doesn't say if he's imp. Well, it does. If he vented, he's definitely imp. Purple, why are you betraying me? Says White. So he's kind of saying, hey, you ratted me, I'm going to rat you. And White gets ejected and was indeed an imposter. But just because an imposter, before they get ejected, turn somebody else in doesn't necessarily mean it really is that someone. So I'm not really that sus of Purple at the moment, because he could just be trying to frame him in order to get another person voted out that is the imposter. I do my little asteroid thing. I've got Orange with me. I've got Pink with me. There was another color with me, but I didn't quite catch it. And then it looks like Pink is doing wiring tasks. I'm going to head on up to, oh yeah, Lime's up here. Lime's in admin, that's safe, so I can do my card and know that I am not alone. Someone else is among me, or among us. Among me. Oh, there's Red, and I don't trust Red as far as I can. Oh, Lime just called a meeting. What's going on, guys? What's happening? Oh my God, we got 4 dead. What, huh? And Lime says Purple vented. I had the screen up, so I didn't actually see it. Red says Purple. And Purple says no! But Lime says Purple vented. Purple says you're liars! So Orange suggests we vote Purple, then Lime. But I'm like, no, Lime is safe. And I said, did he rat out his own imposter? Did Purple really rat out his own co-conspirator? I mean, that is like terrible. That's worse than actually being an imposter, is actually being an imposter that betrays their own imposter. So, let's vote out Purple, because I trust Lime, because she's safe. And I said, I really feel sorry for you, Purple. I started saying crewmate. It's supposed to say, your own imposter ratted you, and you ratted them. I feel sorry for both of them, actually, but in different ways. Poor White was just trying to do his job as a murderer and an assassin, and he got basically turned in by his own partner. So anyway, in this next game, as you can see, I am the imposter. I'm teamed up with Brown, whose name is WLR. So I'm not sure what that stands for or anything, but anyway, we're in the Skeld, and I'm just kind of cruising around over here to Oxygen. I fake emptying the trash over here because it's a 2-part task. And look in navigation, and nobody's driving the ship. Oh my god, what if we crash or something? Nobody is driving this machine! Maybe it's on autopilot. So, looks like Brown is chasing Black. And I thought, well, if I join that chase, it might look a little sus, so I kind of just stepped back a bit. White's heading that direction, so I'm going to follow White and take the kill. Oh, shit, that camera was on. I so should have looked at that camera before I made that kill. That was my bad. And so I sneak into the vent to kind of hide out a little bit, trying to think of a plan. So my plan is, whoever saw me on cam, I'm going to try to sway the suspicion their way, like they're lying about seeing me just to frame me. And hopefully my co-conspirator will back me up on this, and looks like it's Black. Black says, Cyan killed White on cams, I saw. And I'm like, I did not. It's a lie. He says, you did, with capitals all over the place. I said, a complete and utter lie to cover your own ass. He says, don't mess with the detective. Dun dun dun. How dramatic is that? Black is obviously the one to accuse me. He goes, no, it's Cyan, guys. So, Yellow suggests first Cyan, then Black. And I said, how about first Black? So I'm going to vote Black, hoping that WLR, what? What did he say? Cyan, then Black? Did Brown seriously suggest vote me first and then Black and not the other way around? Why did he not back me up? So, looking at the votes, I get one more vote than Black. We only needed, I convinced a bunch of people, I only needed one less vote, and it would have been a tie, and I would have been still in the game. So I'm pretty pissed off. The votes were anonymous, so I can't really tell who voted for who. And White's pretty pleased that I got caught, but I said I should so not help that damn other imposter. He ratted me out! Seriously! This is like, you know, what's worse than an imposter? An imposter who betrays another imposter. Well, actually the worst in the game is a cheater, which he's not really cheating, he's just being a doofus, that's all. So, anyway, White's asking me, it's orange, isn't it? And I'm like, nope, it's not orange. He ratted me out, so he gets no help with sabotages. Normally, I would kind of sabotage lights and close doors for him, but not doing it in this game. So Red says Brown just backstabbed me, and I said, he backstabbed me too, but in a different way. Yeah, so now I'm kind of not as mad now. I'm just laughing about it. But it's pretty sad when a dead imposter is now on the side of the crew and hoping that they win, which in this case, that is what has happened. So Black thinks Orange was shut in with me in storage, and Yellow was asking Brown, where are you at? So Brown saying, well, I was in the med bay. Well, there just happens to be a vent in med bay, you doofus. It's probably not safe to say that's where you were. You should probably, you know, claim what you were actually doing in there. So Black says, we can skip for now, but I'm kind of sus of Orange, so he's sus of the wrong person. And I'm saying I should have ratted out Brown before I got yeeted after hearing what he said. But like I said in the previous game, even if I had said, hey, Brown's the other imposter, it doesn't necessarily mean that he was. Because sometimes if an imposter knows they're going to get voted out, they will frame the wrong person to try to help the surviving imposter. Anyway, back to being a little ghost here. I said I flat refused to help him, and I normally do. Black is pretty smart here. He says, we better skip, because if we're wrong, then, you know, it's not a good thing. So he's actually a very smart player. I'm quite impressed with Mr. Blob over there. Looks like we have another dead, and they're down to 3, so they cannot get it wrong. Blob says, okay, it's Brown. And Yellow agrees. Brown, do you want to explain? I said, yeah, they figured his ass out. So Brown is saying, trust me. Oh, yeah, he's real trustworthy. Yeah, really trust him. I said, Yellow was chilling with me in O2, says Black. Brown says, you did it, so you explain. I said, Well, White is taunting me that I'm going to lose, and I said, well, in this case, I don't mind losing because it means that rat loses with me. Which, in this case, is going to be like, yeah, sucked in you. So, Yellow says, I seen Brown shank Orange's head off. And there goes Brown. Bye-bye. You got what came to you. Calmer as a bitch, isn't it? 0 imposters remain, and it's a defeat, but it's actually a bittersweet defeat. We're all heading back into the lobby, and looks like WLR decided to come back in despite what he did. I said, Brown, did you seriously just rat me out? I'm gonna call him out here. White says, but Cyan, you did kill on cam zone. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of stupid to do, but you still, to me, you can convince people. WLR says, well, it wasn't that hard for you guys to win. Well, no, not with a doofus dipshit for an imposter like you. I said, well, I didn't help you after I got yeeted as you ratted me out, WLR. Not letting him get off easy here. I'm going to give him the hardest time ever because, heck, he kind of deserves it. As I state, you deserved to lose. He says, I ratted you out because it's called being smart. Yeah, you're real smart. You killed in front of another crewmate. That's really smart. I mean, yeah, what I did wasn't smart either. I killed on the cam, but hey, we all make mistakes, don't we? I say, it's called being a snake. It's not called being smart. He goes, Nikan, shut up. Now, I'm pretty sure he meant Cyan. So he's so intelligent that he can't even get the color of me right, spelled right. So I'm like, excuse me? WLR? Excuse me? What did you just say to me? Do you not realize I'm in control of this room? Your fate is in my hands, Mr. Brown. So I kind of scrolled up there to see if there was somebody that entered the room named Nikan, but there isn't. He just misspelled Cyan. So I take his name and ban. Boom, you're gone. Vengeance is mine, says the sabotager. So that is my video on what happens when the other imposter rats you out. And I shall see you next time. This is Sabotage or Ebony Pegasus on YouTube. Bye!